Alright, today we come here with a new tournament called the Who is the Strongest God in Mugen. As y'all know, I did the strongest demon, and I want to see who the strongest god or angel or even someone who tried to become a god is in Mugen. This is going to be a cool little tournament where I'm going to do 2 different episodes to see who's the best god figure in anime. And I hope you'll enjoy. Let me know what other tournaments y'all want to see me do, and join the Discord if y'all want any of these characters. But let's get into the greatest god in Mugen. Alright, we are about to begin the God Tournament. As you'll see at the top, man, we have Champa from Dragon Ball Z. We have Aizen from Bleach, a character who tried to become a god, was viewed as a god by certain characters. Kaguya, a god of Naruto. Madara, just like Aizen. Momoshiki, Otsukis are kind of viewed as gods. Naruto, a reincarnation of the sun god. Yhwach, or not Naruto, Luffy, my bad. Yhwach, just like Aizen and Madara, a character who kind of became a god. I didn't want to include Goku and Vegeta because they were in the last god tournament, but basically, characters who kind of become a god, like an actual god figure, are in this tournament. Jin Mori, I heard he was a god. I don't really know too much about him. Estarossa, he's an angel. Angel figures are allowed. And yeah, you guys get the rest of the characters, self-explanatory. But we're starting off with Champa and Aizen, so hope you'll enjoy, and let's get into round number 1. Alright, match number 1 begins, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just made like 10 Mugen videos. Your boy is tired, but we over here locking in. You guys know we gotta lock in for the content. The ultimate god tournament is about to begin, man. And who are y'all rooting for out of all the god characters? At least in today's video, we got a lot of people, we could root for. Out of these 2 characters, I think Aizen wins. But Champa got some combos, a lot of people don't like Champa, but he do be trying to combo up. He trying to do something. Okay. Aizen going for some combos. I'm not gonna lie, right now he got Champa. He's giving him straight work. He's giving him that boy straight belt to ass. Okay. Kyokusogetsu W Aizen. Champa, you gotta do something. There we go. And it's base v base right now. Neither one of them in mode. Both of them trying to get some combos off. I'm not gonna lie, Aizen is definitely leading right now with the combos and everything now. Okay, there we go, Champa. Going mode now. He's a little angry. That boy was screaming. Okay. Uh-oh, here we go. What's going on here? What the hell is this? I don't think I've ever seen Aizen do whatever he just hit that bow with. He's trying new things out, trying to be flashy now. Because I've never seen whatever that just was. Like I said, that was new. That was new. And I liked it, though. It was definitely cool, but it was definitely new. That boy's pulling out new stuff out the bag for to show off. I ain't mad at it, though. Okay. Oh my god, here we go. Yeah, this boy, that Aizen is definitely trying to show off a little bit. Okay. And who do y'all consider a god in Mugen? Like there's not Mugen in anime, different obviously variations of god. There's people who are like absolute gods, kind of like you can't really deny them being a god, like Beerus and stuff like that. Those are the gods of the Dragon Ball Z universe. But there's characters like Aizen who became a physical god, a god among gods, or god among men, on Earth. Same thing, there's many characters, different people can consider different things. I considered Aizen like he became a god, kind of like Madara, same thing, the Rikudo Ten Tails was kind of like a god among like regular men. It could be based off strength, it could be based off, I kind of do it as like a strength thing, as well as how you're looked at. Like they were looking at Madara like he was like a god, you know what I mean? Aizen was, bro, they started treating Aizen like a whole nother deity once he started like getting that Hogyoku going. Alright, let's continue it up. But yeah, like I was saying, man, a god can be based off different things, however you feel. It's basically, like I said, you guys are entitled to your own opinions. These are the people that I kind of, are gods in my opinion. But, and god figures too. God figures, angels, not just purely gods. I'm not saying everybody here is a god. I kind of explained it in the beginning for the people who might have skipped or whatever. But, yeah, I don't think all these characters are full-on gods. There's some angel aspects to these characters. Like Mael is not a god, but he's an angel of the 7 Deadly Sins universe. So that's why he's here, you know what I mean? So, y'all definitely would get what I mean now. Okay. Now we got Kaguya and Madara. Two characters, once again, in this god type debate. Kaguya is like a god for sure in my eyes. Madara is a character who became a god. He's like a physical god, which is different. He doesn't have to be in all the conversations of gods. I understand if you don't have him there, but like I said, he's very similar to Madara. I mean, very similar to Aizen and Yhwach, characters who got to that level. Okay. Okay. And right now, like I said, we have two characters who I wish we would have got to see go head to head. Madara being, you know, not as strong as Kage in terms of just brunt, like overall, like chakra and everything, but he was a monster in his own right. I would have loved to see these two go against each other, regardless of what anybody thinks. And damn, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like Madara's taking it home pretty fast. And this one right here is controversial. Like, I don't really see Luffy as a god. You know, he's the reincarnation of the sun god. You know, they call him that. So that's why I kind of have Luffy there. Like I said, I don't really see Luffy as a god. But, I'm not gonna lie, we needed one more extra character. And Luffy, the reincarnation of the sun god, I wasn't mad at putting him there. You know what I mean? You know, eventually he'll be probably retitled, like looked at as like a god in his own verse. But, he is the reincarnation of the sun god. We do know that, though. You can't really take that away from him. Okay. Okay. Jet pistol W. Madara getting some hits off. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of going back and forth right now, but I'm not gonna lie, Luffy's just whooping his ass. Okay. Okay. And god damn, I'm not gonna lie, Momoshiki's starting to get some hits off. Momoshiki's strong. This is the all forms ultimate Momoshiki, so you'll know he has a lot of things in his bag. He ain't too weak, but he definitely isn't as strong as I wouldn't say he was as strong as my boy Naruto, but I mean my boy Luffy. But you never really know with mugen. You know anything can happen. Okay, Luffy putting in that work right now. Uh oh, here we go. Momoshiki with the ultimate attack, the huge blast. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that move never hits. It just like shows up on the cutscene. I don't ever see it hit the ground though. Momoshiki trying to fight back right now though. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is going crazy right now. I can't even lie. Okay. Gear 4, W. Jet bazooka. And I can't lie, right now Luffy's like going crazy. He got Momoshiki in his last mode. Luffy, the sun god, is trying to definitely bring this home. He said, I don't care if y'all don't think I'm a god or not. I'm gonna put this work in. Okay. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all, Luffy. Okay. There we go. Nice little combo by Luffy. Momoshiki's still going at it. And this is probably the best fight yet. They're honestly going. They're throwing hands right now. We got to give it to these two. Momoshiki with some AoE W move on Luffy. I mean, W move to Luffy. Luffy going nightmare mode. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. And I can't lie, nightmare mode having a little bit of problems with Momoshiki, but Momoshiki is getting lower and lower. Luffy still he hasn't even used his quote-unquote god mode yet. Okay. On gun W. Okay. Oh, here we go. Momoshiki with an ultimate attack to Luffy's face, and that's a lot of AoE. Okay, Luffy getting around some of it. Gear 4. Oh, that's gonna hurt Momoshiki. Okay. Whoever wins this moves on to versus Madara. So Madara could fight another Otsuki, but it's looking like he's gonna end up going against Luffy. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay, gears. What is this? Oh, bounce man attack. Yep. And Luffy's just trading blows with him, popping different moves and stuff. He's damn near playing. I'm not gonna lie. Luffy definitely wins this match. If this doesn't kill right here. Okay, it doesn't kill. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. All right, here we go. The battles continue. We got Yhwach, another makeshift god, going against Jin Mori, who I was told is a god. He might be here completely by accident if he's not a god. But I did a little bit of research and said he was a god as well. But yeah, I was told he was a god. You know, I'm just gonna trust the sources. All right, like he becomes a god. Like I don't know if it's like Goku, but even if it is like one of those become a god like Goku, that still counts. So I don't care. I'm not mad at that. Okay. And I can't lie to you, off the rip, Seeing a little bit of God work coming in, Yhwach is whooping his ass. He said, you see, you can be a god in your universe. It doesn't mean shit in mine. Okay? Oh my god. Ultimate attack. Gonna hurt. Okay. And damn, Yhwach is turning up. He got hit by the ultimate attack. He said, alright, you did something to me. Now it's time for me to lock into. Okay. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Map shaking, slowing down. Yeah, here we go. Yamamoto's Bankai. Okay. Jin Mori, W move. And Jin Mori's cooking right now. He's giving Madara definitely, not Madara, Yhwach very much of a hard time. I expected that, though. I definitely did expect that. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jin Mori taking some damage right here. Yhwach is starting to turn up with these AoE and it's nuking. Oh my god, yeah. Jin Mori can't get around all that, but he's trying to, actually. Oh my god. Okay. And this could go either way. Yhwach wasn't even an almighty yet? Oh, yeah, it's over. I didn't even know he wasn't even an almighty yet. Okay. Let's see what he does with it. Yhwach. There we go. Let me see some Yhwach. Okay. Okay. Oh, and it looks like somebody was supposed to hit an ultimate attack there. I think Yhwach wins this one, though. Yo, this is a crazy ass battle. I didn't expect it to be this deep of like a real battle back and forth. But next up we have Estarossa going against Zeref. Here we go, another god who kind of made himself into a god. Zeref, and then Mael is an angel. So you know, an angel, you know, the same thing, not the same thing, but they're counted as gods for this tournament. But off the rip, Zeref getting some nice shadow attacks going on. Okay. And then Zeref's a weird one. I don't want to say he made himself into a god because he was kind of like a god already damn near in the beginning. He's a weird one. He's definitely a very weird character in terms of like everything that was going on with him. Definitely hard to understand a little bit, for me at least. But who knows? Whatever y'all think. Okay. Okay. There we go. Devil Hound by my boys. Estarossa got a whole lot going on. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, he's cooking Zeref right now. He got Zeref in the air. He's just beating down on him, not letting him fall to the ground right now. Oh my god. Okay. Uh-oh, what is going on here? Oh, yeah, this boy's locking in. Zeref going into his god mode now. Yo, that shit looks so fire. Okay. Zeref cooking up right now. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually giving Estarossa a lot harder than I thought. Estarossa going into his his darkness mode. But that was an ultimate pop. That wasn't even a darkness mode. Okay. Okay. But they're going at it right now for sure. Okay. And god damn, yo, this is looking like a god battle right now. When Estarossa goes into his Mael mode, both of them with their white figures and stuff, it looks crazy. But Zeref it's over for him. Shinra, another one of these characters that I don't really know everything about because I haven't read the manga yet, but I did like get full on guarantee that he is a god, like eventually or something, you know, he becomes a god Or, you know, I don't want to say too much, you know, for the people who don't know, because I don't even know. So, like I said, this isn't a full-on spoiler, but like I heard, you know what you know. That's all I'm gonna say. We got Shinra taking on Isshiki. We know Isshiki, like I said, Otsukis are counted as gods. So, yeah, let's get into the battle. Ain't too much to say. Less talking and more action. Okay. Okay. Nice little combos right now. And goddamn, I'm not gonna lie, Shinra's having a hard time. Even in his Bancho Man state, he's giving him a hard time. There we go, Shinra's locking in now. Oh my god, Shinra's cooking up now. Okay. There we go, Shinra. He's giving Isshiki a really hard time. They're honestly going back and forth. They started off with Isshiki and now it's going Shinra. Shinra got that action going. Oh yeah, forcing him into mode. Now they're both in mode now though. Should be more even of a battle. Okay. Okay. God damn, he's still cooking Isshiki. Let me find out. Shinra says I'm the more superior god here, buddy. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. And yo, this stopping time stuff Shinra's doing is like definitely getting kind of crazy. He's definitely starting to drag it a little bit, man. You do whatever you got to do to win. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Okay. There we go, Shinra. Yeah, him and I'm not gonna lie, yo, Shinra for not even being on a tournament of anime team, he's strong as hell. He's going crazy right now in this matchup. And there we go, Shinra, after a crazy match, falls. Alright, and we continue on with the battles, man. It's not ending just yet. More battles begin and more gods inside of this video. You know, we ain't done with the gods yet. We have Aizen going against Zamasu. The second row begins. I'm gonna show you guys the bracket after this fight. You know, like I said, we're going through the second row now. Like obviously more gods inside of the battlefield. And I can't lie, it has been tough. It has been very, very interesting of like how this has progressing. Okay. Okay. Aizen over here laughing and stuff. He's taking on Zamasu. And who's y'all favorite god in anime? I think I might have asked this in like the beginning. I don't know for sure, but who's you guys' favorite god? Like, it could be a godlike figure. It could be anybody in this tournament. Like, or somebody even outside of this tournament. Who's your favorite god and why? You know, I think my favorite, if we're talking about characters who wanted to become gods, is definitely Aizen. But if we're talking about characters who were like kind of like born gods and like just had to, was always a god, see, that makes it a little bit harder of a list. I don't know. That's definitely a harder one. If maybe a Otsuki or something like that. I kind of like the characters who want to become gods. You know what I mean? Like they kind of become gods. I don't really like it if they start off as a god. It's all right, but that's just me though. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think. And who's, like I said, who's your favorite personally? I know we got some Beerus fans. We gotta have some Beerus fans in the comment section, man. Beerus be going crazy in his own anime. Okay. Okay, damn. Can't lie, Aizen and Zamasu actually having a pretty good fight right now, but it's looking like Aizen's winning, obviously, so far. Okay. Okay. And they're going at it right now. Okay. And there goes Zamasu after a crazy battle. Him and Aizen going at it, but Aizen brings it home. And for the last match of the video, we have Luffy going against Madara. As you know, Aizen just beat Zamasu. We have Luffy going against Madara. We're going to save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches for tomorrow's video. But yeah, Luffy going against Madara. It's going to be a great matchup. We got to see how this goes. Yhwach, okay. Okay. Already kind of going crazy between both of them. I'm not going to lie. That's a nice little start. Tank man, okay. Figured I see some of these type of attacks from Luffy. And this is a hard battle for Luffy and Madara. This ain't gonna be easy for either one of them. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Chibaku Tensei W move. Oh yeah, damn. Hawk rifle, okay. Okay. I can't lie, this boy Luffy's cooking right now. There we go. Madara bringing out the Nine-Tailed Fox. Madara's gonna have to use a lot of AoE. Luffy's a hard person to beat. You know, I see this being extremely hard for him either way. Okay. Tank man, okay, Luffy. Oh yeah, Luffy and Madara trying to make this video extra long. They're locked in. Okay. Okay, Yhwach W. Luffy going in nightmare mode. And yeah, this is, like I said, I already knew this is gonna be probably the craziest match of the video because two extremely strong characters going one-on-one right now. Okay. Luffy got Madara in the corner right now. Madara and Susanoo taking too long to get over there. There we go, W. Snake Man going against Madara. Madara not in Ten Tails yet. Okay, Ten Tails Madara, here we go. He needs to get away from Luffy. He's got Luffy way too close to him. Oh, there we go. Luffy with the ultimate attack. I think this wins. Luffy just kept close, and that was smart. Well, I don't think that hit, though. I hear Madara moving around, I think. Oh, no, it did hit. It hit Madara right in the face, too. Oh, it was only an illusion. Nope, never mind. Never mind. And that ends it for the tournament for today. Obviously, we've seen a lot of crazy matchups. Make sure to pop out for the finale. And, yeah, Luffy takes out Madara.